Brought to you by Penguin. Yours, Mine, Ours by Sinéad Moriarty. Read by Aoife Mcmahon. Chapter 1. Anna closed the door softly and tiptoed downstairs to where her sisters were waiting with a bottle of wine opened on the kitchen table. "Well?" her older sister Anita asked. "He's asleep." "Thank Christ for that. I thought he'd never sleep. You know, Anna, much as I love my nephew, he's a right handful. Too like his father, although hopefully he'll grow out of it. I don't know how you keep your patience." Angela poured Anna a large glass of wine. "Get that down your neck. You've earned it." Anita leant over and squeezed her sister's hand. "It'll be okay, Anna. Kids are resilient. Jack'll get used to the change." All of Anna's siblings had names beginning with A. Her 2 sisters and her 4 brothers. For some unknown reason, her mother and father had decided that this was a good idea. They had been slagged mercilessly in school about it. Anthony, Albert, Anita, Anna, Alex, Angela, and Adam. "Jack worships his dad." Anna's voice shook. "He keeps begging me to get back with him. I hate seeing him unhappy." "He'll still see Connor, just a bit less," Angela said. "But at least now when Jack does see his dad, it'll be quality time. Sure, Connor was always out and about at the weekends. Now he'll have to stay at home and look after Jack and Grace. It'll be good for him and for the kids. He'll have to be less of a selfish git, and about time too." Anna rubbed her eyes. She was exhausted. Leaving Connor was the best and hardest thing she'd ever done. She'd expected the kids to be upset, but while Grace seemed to accept it and not be too surprised, poor Jack was devastated. "You deserve happiness. You deserve to be with the man who adores you. James treats you the way you should be treated," Anita said. "Connor did love me in the beginning," Anna reminded her. Angela snorted. "The only person Connor has ever adored is himself. If he could have sex with himself, he would." "To be fair to him," Anita said, "he was mad about Anna when they were going out. He was there for her when she was sick. I'll always like him for that. But when he banjaxed his knee and his football dreams ended, he changed." It was true. Connor had been brilliant to her when she'd had glandular fever and been in bed for 6 months. They were only 19 and had just moved in together. Connor was training every day, playing with a local club and hoping to be scouted and given a contract with an English football club. Every day he had helped her shower, dress, made her breakfast. And when he came back from training, he'd cooked her dinner and looked after her. He had been so patient and caring, it had convinced her she had made the right decision, even though everyone said they were too young to be moving in together, not least her 4 protective brothers. But then, just when he'd been approached by Derby County and offered a chance to play for them, he'd injured his knee badly, and after 3 failed surgeries and hundreds of hours of physio, he'd had to retire from football. "Everyone has to deal with disappointment in life," Angela said. "He just never got over it and still feels sorry for himself. It's ridiculous, and you're a saint for putting up with him for so long." Was she a saint? No. She was a woman who had married a man she cared about and felt sorry for. A man who had shown up for her when she was sick. When Connor asked her to marry him one drunken night shortly after his retirement from football, she'd said yes, even though she'd known in her heart it was the wrong thing to do. But how could she have said no? Connor's dreams had been shattered, and he kept telling her she was the only good thing left in his life. She couldn't kick him when he was down. He had been there for her, and now it was her time to be there for him. "Anyway, you're done with him now. You've met James, he's mad about you, and your life is about to change," Anita said. Anna smiled. "Yes, it is. Cheers to that. Unfortunately, you'll..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?